listen to the wind. Something ancient is calling from deep beneath the ground. They thought the fire was finished, they thought the drum was silent. But listen, the ancient lion still roars. Before the walls of Babylon were high, before the kings could claim the sky, there was a voice beneath the sun, telling the people we are one. The elders gathered when the daylight faded, sharing the wisdom that the years had created. They spoke of courage, they spoke of truth, they planted the teaching inside the youth. Then came the storms and the years of pain, but the ancient fire survived the rain. They tried to bury the roots in the ground, but every buried seed came back around. You can silence a drum for a little while, you can cover the mountain with dust and denial, but truth has roots deeper than stone, and what you planted will always be known. The ancient lion still rose through the mountain and shores. Though the years have come and gone, the fire of the elder still burns on. The ancient lion still rose, still walks through the opening doors. You can try to bury the truth below, but the roots will rise and the lion will roar. Roar, ancient lion, roar. Roar, ancient lion, roar. I hear that roar when the young ones rise, when a child asks questions and opens her eyes. I hear that roar when the teacher says knowledge is light for the darkest days. I hear it from the farmer working the land with ancient wisdom still held in his hands. I hear it from the mother who refuses to break, giving her children every chance she can make. The roar is not hatred, the roar is not war, it's knowing who you are and what you're living for. It's standing for justice, refusing to bow. It's carrying yesterday into tomorrow. Somehow the ancient lion still roars through the mountain and shores. Though the years have come and gone, the fire of the elder still burns on. The ancient lion still roars, still walks through the opening doors. You can try to bury the truth below, but the roots will rise and the lion will roar. Roar! Young lion, learn before you lead. Plant knowledge like a precious seed. Know your history, know your name, know the answer carried you through the flame. Don't let Babylon define your work, don't let false gold determine your purpose. Education can open the mind, but wisdom teaches you what is worth finding. Learn from the mistakes of those before, so your children don't repeat them anymore. Take the lesson, leave the hate, build with patience, and don't surrender your faith. No. Is the ancient fire gone? No. Is the ancient wisdom dead? No. Can Babylon stop the truth? No. Who carries the flame? The people. Who teaches the youth? The elder. Who guides the righteous? Then let the lion roar. Let the lion roar. Let the lion roar. Hey! My grandmother spoke when the evening was still. Child, every mountain has a valley to fill. Don't be afraid when the old days are gone. What we planted in you must continue beyond. She gave me no palace, she gave me no gold, but she gave me a story that never grows old. She said, when you rise, remember the ground, remember the people who stood when you fell down. the world with the powerful will. They will know their history, they'll know what is true. They'll carry the ancient wisdom into everything they do. They'll build schools and plant trees in the ground. Let knowledge and compassion travel around. They'll honor the elders but still seek the new, because wisdom grows when the mind stays true. And when another generation comes along, they will hear the same heartbeat inside the song. The lion will pass from the old to the new, and the ancient flame will keep burning too. Still roaring, still burning, still burning, still rising. Ancient lion, don't sleep, don't sleep, don't surrender. But the drum is alive, the roots are alive. Cha 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 cha. Well, let the lion roar. The ancient lion still roars. One day the children will stand on the hill, looking at the world with a powerful will. They will know their history, they'll know what is true. They'll carry the ancient wisdom into everything they do. They thought the fire was finished, they thought the drum was silent. But listen, the ancient lion still roars. Ja, 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 ja. Before the walls of Babylon were high, before the kings could claim the sky, there was a voice beneath the sun, telling the people we are one. The elders gathered. Oh, Jah! Hey, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, Jah! I have slept beneath the rain, I have carried heavy burdens, I have known the taste of pain. But the valley's not my ending, no. There is a mountain before me, and Jah is calling. Rise, 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 rise. Oh, Jah. I woke up one morning with tears in my eyes, wondering how many dreams had to die. The road behind me was covered with scars, but I could still see a light among the stars. I had fallen low, but I was not defeated. The seed was buried, but it was not completed. Beneath the darkness, something stayed alive, a little flame that refused to die. I heard my mother's voice in the morning breeze. Child, don't surrender to your difficulties. The valley may be deep, but the mountain is high. Lift up your head and look to the sky. Every tear became a river, every scar became a guide. Every time the world pushed me down, just stood right by my side. I will rise from the valley, I will rise again. Though I walk through the darkness, Jah will lead me through the rain. I will rise from the valley, I will climb that mountain high. The valley taught me patience, now I'm reaching for the sky. Rise, my people, rise. Rise, young lion, rise. Rise, my people, rise. Rise. There were days when the cupboard was empty, days when the road felt long, days when I questioned my purpose. days when I couldn't find a song, but hunger taught me gratitude. Loss taught me how to let go. Silence taught me how to listen. And pain taught me what I know. I learned that life is not measured by how many times you fall. The strength of a righteous spirit is rising after it all. So I stopped asking for an easy road and started asking for strength. I stopped counting every burden and started measuring my faith. I will rise from the valley, I will rise again. Though I walk through the darkness, Jah will lead me through the rain. I will rise from the valley, I will climb that mountain high. The valley taught me patience, now I'm reaching for the sky. Young one, don't be ashamed of your beginning. A small seed can become a mighty tree. Don't let poverty define your future. Don't let failure decide who you will be. Learn from the valley, learn from your mistakes. Learn from every choice and every road you take. Education can open the door of the mind, but wisdom teaches you what you're trying to find. Don't measure success by money alone. Build character strong as a mountain of stone. If you rise, reach back for the one behind. A true victory leaves nobody blind. When you fall, when you cry, when you cry, when the road gets hard, when they tell you you're finished, rise again. Who gives you strength? Jah. Who gives you courage? Jah. Who carries you through? Jah. Then rise, 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 rise. I remember the night I almost gave up, when the road was dry and empty was my cup. I sat beneath the moon and whispered, Jah, I don't know if I can go on. Then the wind moved softly through the tree, and something deep awakened inside of me. Not a promise that the road would be easy, but the strength to take another step freely. So I stood up slowly from the ground, with trembling feet but faith unbound. I didn't know how far I had to climb, but I knew Jah would meet me one step at a time. Rise, rise, rise. From the valley, rise, rise. Don't stay down, the seed is growing, the fire's burning, the mountain is waiting. Jah, 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 Jah is calling. Rise. Ooh. Now I see the valley from the mountainside, and I understand every tear I cry. The road that hurt me also made me strong. The nights that broke me taught me to carry on. I can see the children waiting below, so I reach my hand and tell them, let's go. Nobody should climb that mountain alone. We rise together, and together we grow. If you are falling, don't bury your dream. If you are broken, you're not what you seem. There is still a fire beneath your pain. There is still sunshine waiting after the rain. I will rise from the valley, I will rise again. Though I walk through the darkness, Jah will fire, but every mountain has a lesson, and every valley has a teacher. When I could not understand, Jah was teaching me through the fire. I walked through a valley when the morning was cold, with a heavy heart and a story untold. I asked Jah, why must this road be so hard? Why must the righteous struggle in the dark? But the answer didn't come like thunder from the sky. It came like a whisper when I stopped asking why. Daughter, every trial can strengthen your soul. Every broken piece can help make you whole. So I kept on walking till my feet were tired, carrying a faith that the darkness couldn't fire. And every step I took through the pain I could see, the fire wasn't there to destroy me. Sometimes Jah doesn't remove the flame, sometimes He teaches us through the pain. What feels like a burden, what feels like a test, can become the lesson that makes us strong in the end. Jah teaches through the fire, Jah teaches through the rain. When the road becomes a struggle, there is wisdom in the pain. Oh, Jah teaches through the fire, Jah teaches through the storm. What tried to break my spirit, help me become strong. Oh, Jah, through the fire, you are teaching me. Yeah. I lost some things I thought I couldn't live without, and those losses taught me what life was about. Some people left when the road became steep, but just stayed beside me when I couldn't sleep. I learned that not every closed door is defeat. Sometimes your closes one to redirect your feet. I learned that waiting doesn't mean you've been denied. Sometimes preparation happens quietly inside. The seed doesn't complain when it's buried below. It knows in the darkness something beautiful can grow. So I stopped cursing the season I was in and started asking what the lesson could bring. Jah teaches through the fire, Jah teaches through the rain. When the road becomes a struggle, there is wisdom in the pain. Oh, Jah teaches through the fire, Jah teaches through the storm. What tried to break my spirit, help me become strong, yeah. Young lion, don't think every hardship means you're lost. Sometimes growing has a price and wisdom has a cost. Learn from your mistakes, don't hide them in shame. A wise heart can turn a failure into flame. When you fall, ask yourself what the ground has taught. When you lose, ask yourself what cannot be bought. When you hurt, don't let bitterness become your guide. Let the lesson grow deeper than the pain inside. Education is not only what you learn from a book, it's also every road and every choice you took. Wisdom is knowing what the experience means and using what you've learned to build better dreams. When the fire gets hot, Jah is teaching. When the rain falls hard, Jah is teaching. When the road gets long, when your strength is gone, hold on. What do we gain from the struggle? What do we gain from the pain? Strength, what keeps the heart alive? Jah, through the fire, through the fire, through the fire, I remember my mother when the hardest days came. She never cursed Jah, she never blamed His name. She said, daughter, patience is a river running deep. Sometimes the answer comes while you're asleep. She taught me not to measure life by one bad day. Not every dark cloud means the sun went away. She said, keep your heart clean, keep your spirit bright. The morning will come after the longest night. Those words became a shelter underneath my skin, and every time I stumble rise again, because I learned that faith is not the absence of pain. Faith is still believing when you're standing in the rain. Through the fire, Jah teaches patience, wisdom, courage, humility. Keep walking, keep walking. Don't curse the lesson, learn from the lesson. Jah, now when trouble comes knocking at my door, I don't fear the way I used to before. I say, Jah, show me what I need to see. Show me what this season is teaching me. If I must wait, teach me patience. If I must lose, teach me release. If I must stand alone, teach me courage. If I must forgive, teach me peace. For every mountain that I had to climb, I found another piece of wisdom with time. And every star that once made me cry became a reminder that Jah was nearby. Through the fire, oh Jah, oh Jah. Oh Jah, don't judge the man by the clothes upon his back. Don't measure his life by the money in his hand. Sit down, listen, because every poor man has a story. Jah. I saw an old man sitting by the roadside with tired eyes and dignity inside. His shoes were worn, his clothes were thin, but 1,000 stories lived within. He watched the wealthy passing in their cars, while he remembered nights beneath the stars. Nobody asked him where he came from. Nobody asked what battles he had won. He said, daughter, don't look at me with shame. Poverty never means a person has no name. I have lost some things along this road, but I still carry wisdom that cannot be sold. The poor man has a story. The poor man has a song. He may have little money, but he's been fighting all along. Oh, the poor man has a story. Don't turn your face away. He may be walking slowly, but Jah knows every road he made. Listen, listen, the poor man has a story. I met a mother working before dawn, selling little things from dusk until morn. She carried her children like jewels in her arms, protecting their dreams from the world's many arms. She said, I don't want pity, I want a chance. Give my children knowledge, let their minds advance. Give them a school, give them books to read, give them the opportunity to plant their seed. Her hands were tired, but her spirit was strong. She kept moving forward when the road felt long. She wasn't asking for a palace or throne, just enough opportunity to build her own. Oh, the poor man has a story. The poor man has a song. He may have little money, but he's been fighting all along. Oh, the poor man has a story. Don't turn your face away. He may be walking slowly, but Jah knows every road he made. Young lion, don't measure people by their clothes. You never know the burden that another soul knows. A man can wear fine shoes and still be poor inside. A woman can live simply and carry great pride. Money can buy a horse, but it cannot buy wisdom. Money can buy a table, but not everyone at the table. Wealth can build a palace, but character builds trust. And every human being returns to the dust. So build a society where the children can learn, where honest work receive the respect it has earned, where farmers, teachers and workers can thrive, where dignity isn't something you need money to buy. Who planted the food? Farmer. Who teaches the children? Teacher. Who builds the houses? The worker. Who carries the nation? Reaper. Does poverty mean no dignity? No. Does poverty mean no wisdom? No. Does poverty mean no future? No. Then open your heart. Open your heart. My grandmother once told me, child, remember this. The richest person is not always the one with gold. She said, I have known people with empty pockets who would give their last piece of bread. And I have known people with full houses who never opened their doors. Then she looked into my eyes and said, never make another human feel small. You don't know what they survive to still be standing today. Those words became a lesson in me, a lesson I carry wherever I may be. Listen, listen, don't look away. The worker has a story, the mother has a story, the farmer has a story, the child has a story, the poor man has a story, Jah knows every story. Jah, one day that sleeps without a bed, may become the teacher who gives knowledge instead. One day the farmer who works in the rain may feed a whole nation through hardship and pain. One day the mother who struggles today may see her children rise and make their own way. So don't destroy a dream because it started small. Every mighty tree once looked like nothing at all. Give the people opportunity, give them a voice. Let education help them make a choice. Don't just give them charity and walk away. Build a world where dignity can live every day. Poor man has a story. The poor man has a song. Yeah, he may have little money, but he's been fighting all along. Yeah, the poor man has a story. Don't turn your face away. He may be walking slowly, but Jah knows every road he made. The poor man has a story. Listen to the worker. The poor man has a story. Oh, Jah, Africa, mother of the morning sun. From the mountains to the river, from the desert to the sea, an ancient voice is calling. Remember your name, Africa. Remember, remember your name. Before the ships crossed the ocean wide, before the chains and the tears we cried, there were mothers singing beneath the sun. There were children laughing, there were kingdoms begun. There were hands that planted, hands that built. There were hearts that carried neither shame nor guilt. There were teachers sitting beneath the tree, passing ancient knowledge from the old to the young and free. The drum was speaking across the land, wisdom was carried from hand to hand. The elders knew the seasons and the ways, and the children learned beneath the golden days. They may change the story, they may change the name, but the roots beneath the soil still remember the flame. So rise, my people. but your roots are not far. Africa, remember your name. Remember the fire, remember the flame. Africa, remember your name. You were never born to live in shame. From the mountain to the ocean, from the village to the plain, the heartbeat of the ancestors is calling you again. Africa, remember your name. My grandmother said, child, know your ground, know the ancient wisdom that is still around. Don't let another tell you what you are. Your history is written beneath every star. She said, carry your culture, but open your mind. Learn from the future without leaving the past behind. Take education and let knowledge grow, but never forget the roots that helped you know. So I teach the children to read and to see, to learn mathematics, science and history, to build with their hands, to think with their mind, and leave a better world for the generation behind. Africa, remember your name. Remember the fire, remember the flame. Africa, remember your name. You were never born to live in shame. From the mountain to the ocean, from the village to the plain, the heartbeat of the ancestors is calling you again. Africa, remember your name. Don't let division become your prison. Don't let hatred blind your vision. Many tongues, many nations, many ways, still we share the ancient breath of yesterday. The farmer, the teacher, the healer, the child, every hand has carried this land for miles. The strength of Africa is not only gold, it lives in the people and the stories they hold. Build schools where the children can dream, build farms where the rivers run clean, build roads with wisdom, build homes with care, build a future where opportunity is fair. Don't wait for another to tell you your worth. Plant your own future upon your own earth. Africa,
Do you remember?
we remember.
Remember your mothers.
We remember.
Remember your fathers.
We remember.
Remember the elders.
We remember.
Remember the wisdom.
We remember.
What is your name?
What is your strength?
Unity.
What is your future?
The children.
I remember your name. I have heard the ocean whisper at night, telling old stories beneath the moonlight. I have felt the earth beneath my feet, like ancient footsteps following the beat. And I know there was pain,
I know there were tears
I know there were wounds that
that lasted for years.
but I won't let sorrow become who we are. We can heal the wound without hiding the scar. The past is a teacher, not a chain on the soul. We can learn from the broken and become whole. Africa, remember. Remember
Your wisdom.
your children.
Your future.
Don't forget. Don't forget. Young daughter, walk with your head held high. Young brother, let your dreams reach the sky. You don't need permission to learn and create. Don't let fear decide your future or fate. Take the wisdom of the elders in your hand. Take your education and build up the land. Let science and culture walk side by side. Let knowledge and tradition become your guide. And when your children ask where they came from, tell them about the drum and the rising sun. Tell them their story is deeper than pain. Tell them the ancient fire still lives in their name.
Remember your name.
Africa,
Remember your name.
Listen. The road ahead is long, and Babylon will call your name. Some will offer you gold, some will offer you fame. But remember what the elders taught. Stand firm, young lion. Jah is with you. Young lion, you were born with fire. Don't let the world destroy your desire. You were given eyes so you could see. You were given a mind so you could be free. Don't follow every road that shines. Not every treasure is worth your time. Some golden doors lead into a cage. Some smiling faces hide behind rage. Your mother prayed when you were born. Your father stood through many storms. The elders planted wisdom in your heart. Now you must carry the teaching when you start. When the pressure comes, don't bend your soul. When the road gets dark, remember your goal. You don't need the crowd to tell you you're right. If Jah gives you courage, you can walk through the night. Stand firm, young lion, stand firm. Don't let Babylon make you turn. When the storm comes rolling through, hold on to what is true. Stand firm, young lion, stand firm. Let righteousness be your concern. You may walk through the fire alone, but Jah will guide you safely home. Stand firm. Stand firm, young lion. Don't surrender. Babylon will tell you money is the way. Give up your conscience for a better day. But money can't purchase a peaceful mind, and fame can't make a wicked heart kind. They may praise you when the road is bright, then disappear when you need them at night. So choose your friends by the truth they show, not by the things that they claim to know. Don't be ashamed to walk slowly. A righteous journey isn't always easy. Better to walk with a clean heart alone than follow a crowd to a place unknown. Stand firm, young lion, stand firm. Don't let Babylon make you turn. When the storm comes rolling through, hold on to what is true. Stand firm, young lion, stand firm. Let righteousness be your concern. You may walk through the fire alone, but Jah will guide you safely home. Learn your history, learn your name. Know the people who carry the flame. Learn from the elders before they are gone. Their wisdom can help you carry on. Get your education, sharpen your mind, but never leave your conscience behind. Knowledge can open many doors, but wisdom tells you what you're opening them for. Learn to question, learn to listen. Don't let anger make your vision listen. A strong young lion knows when to speak, and knows that humility is not being weak. I will stand when Babylon comes. I won't turn when the road gets hard. I will hold on when your friends walk away. Just stay. What will you carry? The truth. What will you protect? My soul. What will guide you? Righteousness. Stand firm, stand firm. I remember when my own heart was afraid, wondering if the choices that I made would fade. My mother held my hand and said, child, don't let fear decide where you tread. She said, the world may never understand why you refuse to follow every command. But when you sleep, let your conscience be clear, and Jah will give you courage when fear comes near. Those words still live inside my heart. They became my shelter when the storms would start. So I sing them now for every young soul who feels lost while trying to find their goal. Stand firm, young lion, stand firm. Stand firm. Don't sell your soul, don't trade your truth, don't forget your roots. Education, wisdom, courage, Jah, stand firm. Stand firm. One day you'll become the elder they seek, and younger hearts will listen when you speak. The choices you make will become their guide. So walk with truth and keep Jah by your side. Plant something good wherever you go. Teach what you learn, let compassion grow. Don't leave behind only money and fame. Leave a generation that remembers your name. Let your life become a lesson of light. Let your courage teach them how to fight. Not with hatred, not with violence or pride, but with truth and love, standing side by side. Stand firm, young lion, stand firm. Don't let Babylon make you turn. When the storm comes rolling through, hold on to what is true. Stand firm. Oh, ja-la-la-la. From generation to generation, the fire keeps burning. Not the blood of kings, not the gold of Babylon, but the spirit of the righteous runs through the people. I come from a people who walk through the fire, carrying the truth, carrying the desire. They had little silver, they had little gold, but they had a spirit that could never be sold. My grandmother told me beneath the evening sky, child, righteousness is the reason we survive. Don't measure your worth by the things you own. Build your character like a mountain of stone. She taught me kindness when the world was cold. She taught me courage when the story was told. She said a righteous heart doesn't need a crown, for Jah sees the seed when nobody's around. So I carry the lessons deep inside, with Jah as my shelter, Jah as my guide. The years may change and the people may roam, but righteous wisdom will always find home. Bloodline of the righteous, fire in the soul. Bloodline of the righteous, Jah will make us whole. From the elders to the children, from the mountain to the sea, the strength of those who walked in truth is still alive in me. Bloodline of the righteous, keep the ancient flame. We may walk through many valleys, but Jah remembers every name. I remember the farmer rising before the sun, working through the morning till the day's work was done. He never asked the world to praise his name. He simply planted seeds and accepted the rain. I remember the teacher with the book in her hand, teaching young minds how to understand. She said, knowledge is a light you must learn to share. A wise heart uses wisdom because it truly cares. I remember the mother who prayed through the night, protecting her children and showing them right. She had no palace, no diamond ring, but her righteous example was worth everything. Bloodline of the righteous, fire in the soul. Bloodline of the righteous, Jah will make us whole. From the elders to the children, from the mountain to the sea, The strength of those who walked in truth is still alive in me. Young lion, don't believe righteousness is weakness. There's strength in compassion, there's power in meekness. A gentle heart doesn't mean you can't stand. You can speak for justice with courage in your hands. Don't inherit hatred from the wounds of the past. Carry the wisdom and let the bitterness pass. Remember the struggle, but don't become blind. Let forgiveness bring freedom into your mind. Learn from the elders, question and understand. Build your future with your own two hands. For the bloodline is more than a family name. It's the values you carry and the light that you frame. What do we carry? What do we crave? What do we protect? What do we teach? Who gives us strength? Who gives us strength? When the road gets hard, transfer. When the night gets long, hold on. When Babylon comes, keep your soul. What runs through the generations? The righteous fire, the righteous fire. Sometimes I hear my ancestors in the rain, not calling me back to sorrow or pain. They're telling me, daughter, continue the way. Let righteousness guide you from night into day. I see their faces when I close my eyes. People who endure beneath difficult skies. They never had much, but they gave what they could. They taught me to live as a righteous person should. So I sing for the elders whose names may be gone, for the mothers who carried their children along, for every father who stood through the storm, for every young heart trying to keep itself warm.
Righteous, righteous, righteous.
The fire,
Righteous, righteous,
is still burning from generation to generation.
truth, love, wisdom,
Courage, keep the fire alive. Now I look at the children and wonder what they'll be. What kind of world will their young eyes see? Will they choose compassion? Will they choose greed? Will they plant a garden or destroy the seed? So I tell them your inheritance is more than a name. It's how you treat others when nobody gives you fame. It's how you stand when the pressure comes strong. It's knowing what's right and refusing what's wrong. Let every generation add light to the flame. Let every righteous heart carry God's name. And when our own footsteps disappear in the sand, let the wisdom remain in the next generation's hands. Oh, ah. Jah. They can build their walls, they can lock their gates, they can hide the story behind their golden plates. But truth has no prison. Babylon cannot kill the truth. To the sky, paint every window with a beautiful light. They can dress up darkness and call it the light, but the heart of the righteous can still see the night. They can silence a voice for a day or two. They can change the story till it sounds brand new. They can tear down the pages and burn every proof, but the wind will carry the word of truth. The river remembers every stone in its way. The mountain remembers every word people say. The earth keeps a record beneath every tree, and Jah knows the truth of humanity. So don't be afraid when the mighty appear. Don't trade your conscience for comfort and fear. Stand with the truth though you stand alone, for righteousness grows from a seed that is sown. Babylon
Cannot kill the truth.
no, Babylon
Cannot kill the truth.
they can hide it beneath their walls, but truth will rise when the darkness falls. Babylon
Cannot kill the truth.
no, Babylon
Cannot kill the truth.
they can silence 1,000 voices, but Jah will give the people new choices.
Truth will rise.
Truth will rise. I saw a mother teaching her child to be strong, saying, never believe that injustice is right or belongs. She had little money, but wisdom was rich. She knew that a righteous heart cannot be bought with a switch. I saw an old man sitting beneath the tree, speaking of days when his people weren't free. He said, young daughter, remember this well. A lie may travel, but truth breaks the spell. So I carried his words like a flame in the night. When the road became heavy, they helped me see right. No palace can own what the spirit has found, and no throne can silence what lives underground. Babylon
Cannot kill the truth.
no, Babylon
Cannot kill the truth.
they can hide it beneath their walls, but truth will rise when the darkness falls. Babylon
Cannot kill the truth.
no, Babylon
Cannot kill the truth.
they can silence 1,000 voices, but Jah will give the people new choices. Children, learn to question what you are told. Not every shining story carries truth when it's sold. Read the history, listen to the elders, learn from the mistakes of the ones who came before us. Don't let anger become your master. Don't let hatred make your thinking faster. Truth needs courage, but truth needs grace. Justice must never lose its human face. Education can teach you to recognize a lie. Wisdom can teach you the reason why. And conscience will tell you the road you should choose. When Babylon offers everything you could lose, can they bury the truth?
Never.
Can they silence the truth?
Never.
Can they buy the truth?
Never.
Can they destroy the truth? Who keeps the fire? Jah. Who keeps the memory? The people. Who teaches the children? The elders. And what will we carry?
The truth. The truth. The truth.
Sometimes I walk through the city alone, seeing hungry children beneath towers of stone. I ask myself, how can the wealthy not see that the strength of a nation is its humanity? A nation cannot prosper while its children are lost. A crown cannot shine without counting the cost. A leader is measured not by gold on the throne, but by how they treat the people when nobody knows. So I sing for the worker, I sing for the poor, I sing for the child standing outside the door, I sing for the teacher who refuses to bend, and everyone walking for truth to the end. Truth cannot die. Babylon, you cannot hide forever. Jah knows, the earth knows, the people remember.
Babylon cannot kill the truth.
No,
Babylon cannot kill the truth.
no,
Babylon cannot kill the truth.
no, cannot kill the truth. One day the children will open the page and read what was hidden beneath all the rage. They will ask why the truth had to fight to survive, and we will tell them, because truth keeps people alive. Then every young lion will understand, freedom requires both courage and a stand. Don't wait for another to speak what you know. If truth lives inside you, then let that truth grow. A seed may be buried beneath the ground, but give it the rain and it will rise without sound. The truth is a seed
planted in man, and no Babylon system can destroy his plan.
Don't you hear it? From the mountain to the valley, from the village to the shore, there is an ancient voice calling, like it called us long before. When the drum speaks, the heart remembers. Jah. Speaks, the elders gather underneath the moon and the changing weather. No written page can carry it all. The drum remembers every rise and fall. It speaks of mothers who carried the pain, of fathers who worked through the sun and rain. It speaks of children who dream to be free, and generations waiting for destiny. The drummer knows what the silence hides. The rhythm carries what the heart can describe. Every beat has a story to tell. Every sound is a message from the people as well. So when you hear that ancient sound, don't turn away, don't look around. Close your eyes and listen deep. There are memories the earth still keeps. When the drum speaks, listen, listen. When the drum calls, rise up, rise up. When the drum speaks, the heart remembers. The ancient fire is burning within us. When the drum speaks, hear the story, hear the struggle, hear the glory. When the drum speaks, Jah is near, calling the people, calling us here. The drum speaks to the child in the village. Learn your history, protect your heritage. It speaks to the mother, keep holding on. It speaks to the weary, your strength isn't gone. It speaks to the farmer beneath the sun. Your hands feed many when the day's work is done. It speaks to the teacher with books in her hand. Plant knowledge deep across the land. It speaks to the young one chasing Babylon's goal. Don't sell your spirit just to look successful, for riches can vanish and buildings can fall, but wisdom can strengthen and nourish us all. When the drum speaks, listen, listen. When the drum calls, rise up, rise up. When the drum speaks, the heart remembers. The ancient fire is burning within us. When the drum speaks, hear the story, hear the struggle, hear the glory. When the drum speaks, Jah is near, calling the people, calling us here. The drum says, children, don't forget, your future depends on the choices you make. Yet learn from the past, but don't live in fear. Carry the wisdom and make the vision clear. It teaches that strength is not domination, that justice must reach every generation. It teaches the wealthy to remember the poor, and teaches the poor that their voice still matters more. It tells every leader, serve those below, for power is temporary and time always shows. A crown means nothing when the heart is untrue. The people remember everything that you do.
When the drum speaks,
Who will listen?
we will listen.
We will listen.
When the drum speaks,
Who will rise?
we will rise.
What does the drum carry?
The truth,
What does the drum awaken?
the spirit,
Will we forget our ancestors?
never,
Will we forget our children?
never,
Will we let the ancient wisdom die?
never.
Then let the drum speak.
Let it speak.
I remember the first time I heard that sound, a deep vibration moving through the ground. I felt something older than words in the beat, like 1,000 generations generations moving beneath my feet. My grandmother smiled when she saw my face. She said, child, that rhythm has always known your place. You don't have to understand every word that you hear. Sometimes the spirit speaks when the message is near. So I close my eyes and I let it flow through every wound that I needed to know. And the drum said softly, don't carry the pain. Turn what you suffered into wisdom again. Listen, listen. The drum is speaking, ancient drum, sacred drum, heartbeat, memory, truth, Jah. When the drum speaks, listen. Now I sing for the children standing in line, waiting for a future that they hope will shine. I sing for the elders whose stories remain like rivers of wisdom flowing through the rain. Let the drum teach courage, let the drum teach peace. Let the drum teach night, let the hatred cease. Let every village hear the message tonight, that darkness cannot overcome the light. When people remember and people unite, the ancient drum becomes a beacon of light. When the drum speaks, listen, listen. When the drum calls, rise up, rise up. When the drum speaks, the heart remembers. The ancient fire is burning within us. When the drum speaks, hear the surge. When the drum speaks. Oh, Jah, open the book, open your mind. There is a world waiting for you to find. The drum is calling, the elders say, knowledge can light up the darkest day. Education, education is the key. Guide the children. A child was sitting underneath the tree, dreaming of the person she could one day be. Her mother said, daughter, don't be afraid. The greatest treasure is the mind you have made. Not every lesson comes from a school. Life itself can be a powerful tool. The farmer teaches patience with the seed. The elder teaches wisdom in the time of need. Read what you can, ask questions too. Don't let somebody tell you what you cannot do. When knowledge enters and ignorance leaves, a stronger generation is what we achieve. Open your eyes, open your heart. Every new lesson is another new start. The world may try to keep you blind, but truth becomes powerful inside the mind. Education is the key. Knowledge can set the people free. Open up your mind and see, there is a brighter world to be. Education is the key. Wisdom gives the eyes to see. Jah, guide the children carefully. Teach them truth and dignity. Babylon may offer you a golden chain, tell you that possessions are the measure of your name. But what good is silver if your mind can't see? What good is a palace if your spirit isn't free? Learn the history they forgot to teach. Learn the lessons hidden underneath. Learn from the struggle, learn from the pain. Learn how the people rose again and again. Don't believe every voice that speaks so loud. Don't follow every face inside the crowd. Think for yourself, but keep humility, for wisdom grows where the heart can see. Education is the key. Knowledge can set the people free. Open up your mind and see, there is a brighter world to be. Education is the key. Wisdom gives the eyes to see. Jah, guide the children carefully. Teach them truth and dignity. Teach the young ones how to read and write. Teach them how to question wrong and choose the right. Teach them mathematics, science and art, but also teach compassion in the heart. Teach them the earth is not ours to destroy. Teach them to protect every girl and boy. Teach them that strength is more than being strong. Sometimes admitting you're wrong is how you right the wrong. Teach them that money is a tool, not a throne. Teach them that character follows them when they're alone. Give them knowledge, then teach them to care. For a wise generation can build something fair. Knowledge, knowledge, what strengthens the mind. Wisdom, what gives the children a future. Who guides the righteous? When we stop learning, never. Will we stop seeking truth? Never. Will we leave the children behind? Never. Then teach them, lift them, guide them. I remember an old woman sitting by the door with books on her lap and wisdom to the core. She said, I had no classroom when I was young, but the school of life taught me where I came from. She taught me that learning never has an end. A stranger can teach you, a child can be a friend. Every experience can carry a lesson if you have the courage to receive the blessing. She said, don't be ashamed when you don't understand. Ask another question and take another stand. The foolish heart says, I already know, but the wise heart says, show me where to grow. Education is the key. Knowledge is the light. Open your mind, open your eyes. Don't let ignorance control your life. Teach, Jah guide the youth. One educated child can change a generation. One wise teacher can strengthen a nation. One open mind can challenge a lie. One truthful voice can make darkness die. So give the children more than bread. Give them knowledge so their minds can spread. Give them books, give them questions, give them room to dream. Give them the tools to build a better future scene. And when they rise, let them remember this. Knowledge without love can become an empty gift. Use what you learn to uplift humanity. Walk with wisdom, justice and humility. Education is the key. Knowledge can set the people free. Open up your mind and see there is a brighter world to be. Education is the key. Deep beneath the mountain, where the ancient rivers run, there the roots remember what the people have become. Listen to the drum, listen to the earth. Roots beneath the mountain. Sacred place that only the elders know. Roots reaching downward, holding to the stone, teaching every traveler where the heart belongs. The mountain has watched every kingdom rise, seen proud men fall beneath the changing skies. It never lost its patience, never changed its way, standing through the darkness, waiting for the day. I went searching for wisdom in the cities of gold, but the mountain whispered, child, return to the old. What you need for your journey isn't far away. ancestors pray. So I put my feet upon the ground and listened for the ancient sound. The wind was singing through the trees. Stand firm, child, and you will be free. Roots beneath the mountain keep me standing strong. Roots beneath the mountain teach me where I belong. When the storm comes rolling, I will not run away. My roots are deep in Jah, and Jah will make a way. Roots beneath the mountain, deep beneath my soul. The stronger that the winds may blow, the deeper still my roots will grow. My grandmother told me, don't become a leaf blown by every wind. Believe in every belief. Know what you stand for, know what you defend, and don't abandon truth just to follow a trend. She said the mountain doesn't shout to prove its height. It stands in silence through the day and night. Learn from the river, learn from the tree. Strength doesn't always need somebody to see. So I learned that patience is a weapon of the wise, and truth can grow quietly beneath Babylon's eyes. You don't have to answer every voice that calls. Sometimes the strongest heart is the one that stands tall. Roots beneath the mountain keep me standing strong. Roots beneath the mountain teach me where I belong. When the storm comes rolling, I will not run away. My roots are deep in Jah, and Jah will make a way. Yeah. Young lion, know the ground beneath your feet. Know the history that made your journey complete. Learn from the elders before their voices fade. There is priceless knowledge in the lessons they made. Don't measure your life by the things you possess. A heart full of wisdom is worth much more than excess. Learn how to plant before you ask for the fruit. Learn how to listen before you speak the truth. Education can open the door to the mind, but wisdom teaches you what you should leave behind. Knowledge gives you vision, conscience gives you sight, and righteousness can guide you through the darkest night. Where do we come from? Where do we stand? Where do we stand? What keeps us strong? What do we carry? When Babylon comes, when Babylon comes, stand firm. When the storm comes, stand firm. When the mountain shakes, stand firm. When the mountain shakes, stand firm. When the mountain shakes, stand firm. I have known the valley, I have climbed the hill. I have seen the world run fast while just stood still. I have watched the seasons come and disappear, but the voice of the mountain has remained so clear. It said, don't fear the winter, spring is on its way. Don't curse the darkness, wait upon the day. Every seed must struggle underneath the ground before it breaks the silence and rises to be found. So when I feel weary and my strength runs low, I remember the roots that the ends helped me grow. I close my eyes and hear the ancient drum, and I know that Jah's protection has already come. Roots beneath the mountain, deep, deeper than Babylon. Stand firm, stand firm. Roots beneath the mountain. Don't let the wind carry you away. Know your roots, know your name, know your truth. Jah, 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 Jah. Know your truth, know your Jah, Jah. Children will return to the land with knowledge in their hearts and wisdom in their hands. They will plant new trees where the old ones were cut, and remember the lesson, protect what you love. They will teach their children what the elders knew, that the earth gives back what we choose to do. If we
sow compassion, compassion will grow. If we sow division, division will show. So let us build a future with the righteous foundations. Let us teach our children love and education. Let every generation understand the decree. You cannot know tomorrow if you forget history. Deep beneath the mountain, where the ancient rivers run, there the roots remember what the people have become. Listen to the drum, listen to the earth. Roots beneath the mountain, Jah. Deep beneath the mountain, where the cold winds blow, there is a sacred place that only the elders know. Roots reaching downward, holding to the stone, teaching every traveler where the art belongs. The mountain has watched every kingdom rise, seen proud men fight.
Oh Jah, deep in the valley, I hear the old drum calling. Remember, remember where you come from. The lion may close his eyes, but the lion never forgets. The lion remembers every road that he walked, every word that was spoken, every truth that was taught. He remembers the hands that lifted him high, and the tears of the mother beneath the same sky. He remembers the days when the cupboard was bare, when the people cried out and nobody cared. He remembers the chains, he remembers the pain, and the promise that freedom would rise once again. The elders told stories beneath the moon, saying, child, don't forget what happened too soon. For those who forget where their journey began, may lose their direction before they understand. So I keep the memory deep in my heart, I carry the lesson wherever I start. The years may pass and the seasons may change, but truth in the spirit will never grow strange. The lion never forgets. The lion never forgets. Every scar, every tear, every lesson through the years. The lion never forgets. Jah keeps the truth in his chest. You can bury the story, but you can't bury the memory. They tried to tell us, forget yesterday, forget all the names, let the old ways fade. But how can a tree deny its root? How can the branch forget where it grew? You can build a palace over ancient ground, but the voice of the ancestors still moves around. You can change the name of the river and stone, but the land remembers what it has known. I remember the farmer who worked in the sun, feeding the people when the day was done. I remember the woman who carried the load, still singing her song on a difficult road. The lion never forgets. The lion never forgets. Every scar, every tear, every lesson through the years. The lion never forgets. Jah keeps the truth in his chest. You can bury the story, but you can't bury the memory. Young lion, listen, history is a teacher. Don't let anyone make the truth a stranger. Learn from the victories, learn from the pain. Learn why the people stood strong in the rain. Don't inherit hatred, inherit the wisdom. Don't carry the poison that darkness has given. Remember the struggle, but choose what is right. Turn yesterday's sorrow into tomorrow's light. For memory is not a weapon of hate, it's a bridge that can help us determine our fate. If you know what happened, you know what to change, and you can build a future that won't repeat the same. What does the lion remember? The true. What does the lion carry? The wisdom. What does the lion teach? The children who watches over them. Will we forget? Never. Will we surrender? Never. Will the ancient voice disappear? Never. 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 Will lion remember? I remember my father's quiet face when he told me, child, walk in grace. You may lose possessions, you may lose your way, but never lose truth for a price someone pays. I remember my mother's hands working so hard just to help us stand. She said, when you rise, don't forget the ground. Remember the people who helped you when nobody was around. Those words became a river in me, flowing through generations, keeping memory free. And every time I sing beneath the evening star, I remember the people who made me who we are. Remember, remember, remember the old road, the old drum, the old teaching, the old flame. The lion never forgets. No. The lion never forgets. No. The lion never forgets. No. One day the children will ask us to explain why the old ones kept walking through the rain. Tell them the truth, don't paint it with gold. Give them the wisdom the ancestors told. Tell them that freedom was never free. Tell them that courage begins with dignity. Tell them that justice must live in the heart, and every generation must play its part. Then the young lion will stand up tall, remembering those who stood before us all. Not bound by the past, but strengthened by truth, carrying the ancient wisdom into the youth. The lion never forgets. The lion never forgets. The lion, every scar, every tear, every tear, every lesson through the years. The lion never forgets. Jah keeps the truth in his chest. You can't bury the story, but you can bury the memory. The lion never forgets. From the mountain to the sea, the memory lives in you and me. No, no. Oh, Jah. Deep, deep, deep. Oh, Jah. Deep in the valley, I hear the old drum calling. Remember, remember where you come from. The lion may close his eyes, but the lion never forgets. Cha, 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 cha. The lion remembers every road that he walked, every word that was spoken, every truth that was taught. He remembers the hands that lifted him high, and the tears of the mother beneath the same sky. He remembers the days when the cupboard was bare, when the people cried out and nobody cared. He remembers the chains, he remembers the pain, and the promise that the freedom would rise once again. The elders told stories beneath the moon, saying, child, don't forget what happened too soon. For those who forget what their journey. Wake up, children of Zion. Before the morning light comes shining, open your eyes, hear the warning. The drum is calling from the mountain. The ancient river is still speaking. Jah, wake up your children. There is a voice inside the mountain. There is truth inside the fountain. There is wisdom in the elder's hand. There is knowledge beneath the land. They came before us, walked through the fire, carried the truth when the road grew dire. They left us a seed, they left us a way, so we could find the light of day. Open your eyes, don't be afraid. The truth cannot forever be hidden away. Open your heart, listen and see. The chains of ignorance were never meant to be. Yeah. Wake up, children of Zion. Wake up, the morning is coming. Rise up, children of Zion. Just light is shining. Wake up from the dream, wake up from the lie. Lift up your head, look into the sky. Wake up, children of Zion. Your spirit was born to be free. Don't let Babylon teach you to forget. Don't let false promises become your net. They may give you silver, they may give you gold, but what is a fortune when your spirit is sold? Learn your history, learn your name. Know the fire that created your flame. Know every struggle, remember the pain. Know how your people rose again and again. Don't be ashamed of the roots you carry. Don't let the weight of the world make you weary. Your ancestors walked so you could stand. Now build something worthy with your own two hands. Hey, wake up, children of Zion. Wake up, the morning is coming. Rise up, children of Zion. Just light is shining. Wake up from the dream, wake up from the lie. Lift up your head, look into the sky. Wake up, children of Zion. Your spirit was born to be free. Young ones' knowledge is a mighty key, but wisdom teaches how to use it wisely. Read every page, question what you hear. Don't let deception become your fear. Learn from the farmer, learn from the sea. Learn from the elder who remembers history. Learn from the mother who carried the pain. Learn from the child who still dreams again. Education is more than a paper or name. It's learning to walk through the world with a brain. It's knowing your purpose, knowing what's true, and using your knowledge to uplift your crew. Can you hear the drum? We hear it. Where are you going? To Zion. What will you carry? The truth. Who will guide you? Jah. Will you sell your soul? Never. Will you forget your roots? Never. Will you walk in darkness and rise up? Rise up. Wake up. Rise up. Wake up. I remember my mother's warning. Child, don't sleep through your own awakening. The world will offer you many roads, but not every road will lighten your load. She said when you stumble, don't stay on the ground. Search for the wisdom when no help can be found. Pray when you're weary, stand when you're weak, and never be ashamed of the truth that you seek. So I carry your words like a fire in my chest. I walk with faith and I give Jah my best. For every young heart that's searching for light, I sing this song through the darkest night. Wake up, children of Zion. Wake up, don't let them steal your vision. Know your roots, know your history, know your purpose, know your truth. Jah is calling. Can you hear? Wake up, wake up. The morning will come after darkest night. The seed will rise when it reaches the light. The river will flow, the mountain will stand, and truth will return to the heart of the land. One child awaken can awaken another. One sister can strengthen a brother. One righteous voice can inspire a crowd. One truthful heart can make
are proud. So don't wait for someone to open the door. Stand up today and learn something more. The future is calling, the children must see. The greatest revolution begins in the mind. To be free, wake up, children of Zion. Wake up, the morning is coming. Rise up, children of Zion. Just light is shining. Wake up from the dream, wake up from the light. Lift up your head, look into the sky. Wake up, children of Zion. Your spirit was born to be free. Children of Zion, before the morning light comes shining. Open your eyes, hear the warning. The drum is calling from the mountain. The ancient river is still speaking. Wake up your children. Wake up, children of Zion. The morning's already dawning. Don't sleep while the world is turning. Don't walk where the fire is burning. There is a voice inside the mountain. There is truth inside the fountain. There is wisdom in the elders' hand. There is knowledge beneath the land. They came before us, walked through the fire, carried the truth when the road to die. They lift us a seed.
Oh, Jah. Oh, Jah. Before the towers touched the sky, before the kings began to lie, before Babylon wrote its law, the ancient ones knew what they saw. Wisdom, wisdom older than Babylon. Before Babylon built her walls, the elders listened when the river calls. They watched the moon, they read the rain. They knew the earth would speak again. From mother to daughter, father to son, the sacred teaching was never done. Around the fire when the daylight died, the elders spoke with the truth inside. They said, my child, don't chase the goal, for wisdom is worth more than wealth can hold. A man may own every house in town, but without knowledge, he can still be down. So I listen when the old drum calls. I hear the voice beyond these walls. Through every generation, through every nation, ancient wisdom remains our foundation. Wisdom older than Babylon, older than the rising sun, older than the walls they build, older than the sword and shield. Wisdom older than Babylon, living in the heart of everyone. You can hide the truth for a little while, but just truth will rise again. Babylon can build another tower. Babylon can boast about her power. She can paint the darkness gold. She can buy the young and sell the old, but she cannot purchase the morning light. She cannot make wrong become right. She cannot silence the mountain wind or make the river forget where it has been. The ancient teacher told me plain, don't let hatred become your chain. If you seek justice, don't lose your soul. Let righteousness be your goal. Wisdom older than Babylon, older than the rising sun, older than the walls they build, older than the sword up in your mind. Know the struggle, know the pain, know the people who walk through the rain, know the wisdom carried through the years, know the victories hidden beneath the tears. Education without wisdom can lose its way, and knowledge without conscience can turn into prayer. So learn with humility, walk with care, use what you know to make life fair.
What is older than the city?
What is stronger than the mighty?
Truth.
What survives when kingdoms fall?
The word.
Who guides the righteous through it all? Can Babylon erase our memory?
No.
Can Babylon destroy our history?
No.
Can Babylon bury the truth forever?
Never.
Never, never, never. I remember my grandmother's voice saying, child, you always have a choice. When the world tells you to walk with pride, let humility be your guide. She said, don't despise the simple man, for wisdom may be held within his hand. Don't judge the book by the clothes he wears. A poor man's knowledge can conquer fears. Those words became my shelter when the road became hard and cold. I carried them inside my heart, more precious than silver or gold. Still guiding, now I sing for the children unborn, so they can see beyond tomorrow's storm. I sing so the young ones understand. You must know your roots to know where you stand. Don't let the world make you ashamed. Don't let Babylon rename your name. Carry your culture, carry your truth, carry the ancient fire into your youth. The lion may sleep, but the wisdom stays, burning like fire through the darkest days. And when every false kingdom disappears, the ancient word will still reach our ears. Wisdom older than Babylon, older than the rising, older than the throne, older than the walls they built, older than the sword and shield. Wisdom older than Babylon, living in the heart of everyone. You can hide the truth for a little while, but just truth will rise again. Older than Babylon, truth stronger than Babylon. Knowledge lighting up the nation, guide the generation, guide the generation. Don't forget what the elders taught. Don't sell the wisdom for what Babylon bought. Keep the fire, keep the truth, teach the elders wisdom to the youth. Wisdom older than Babylon. Before Babylon, there was wisdom. Before the crown, there was truth. Before the kingdom. Oh, Jah, listen to the heartbeat. Deep in the valley, deep in the mountain, deep in the blood of the people. Ancient lion still awake, still watching over every road we take. Oh, Jah, let the drums speak. Before the walls, before the throne, before Babylon claimed the stone, there was wisdom beneath the sun. There was knowledge passed from everyone. Grandmother said, child, don't forget, the truth you seek is not finished yet. Look to the hills, look to the sky. What Jah has planted shall never die. The old ones carry the sacred inside, and I can hear it in the midnight rain. A voice from long ago calling my name. Through every struggle, through every pain, the ancient lion rose again. Heartbeat of the ancient lion, beating to the roots of Zion. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Calling every lost soul home. Heartbeat of the ancient lion, stronger than the walls of Babylon. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Truth is living in our bones. Young lion, don't sell your soul for silver that can never make you old. Don't trade your wisdom for a crown, for every proud man must come back down. Learn your history, learn who you are. You don't need Babylon to tell you your worth. Open your eyes and open your mind. There is a greater treasure you can find. Education is a mighty key. Knowledge can open the door and set you free, but knowledge without conscience can lead astray. So walk with wisdom every day. Heartbeat of the ancient lion, beating through the roots of Zion. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Calling every lost soul home. Heartbeat of the ancient lion, stronger than the walls of Babylon. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Truth is living in our bones. When the mighty drum begins to speak, it gives the strong and forgotten a voice to seek. It tells the child you are born with a light. It tells the weary, keep up the fight. No chain can hold what Jah has made. No darkness can make the truth afraid. The river remembers the mountain's name. The fire remembers the ancient flame. And when the people stand as one, under the moon and the rising sun, no fear can silence the righteous cry, for just truth will never die. Who carries the wisdom? The people. Who carries the fire? The people. Who keeps the truth alive? The people. Who gives us strength to survive? Jah, Jah. What will you teach? Truth. What will you seek? Wisdom. Where will you stand with Jah? And never go to Babylon, never go. I have walked through the valley alone, with nothing but faith and a song of my own. I saw the hungry, I heard their cry. I saw the tears beneath the burning sky. But deep in the darkness I heard a song, like an ancient drum beneath the ground. It said, my daughter, don't lose your way. The night is long, but there will be day. So I lift my voice for the ones unheard, for the forgotten child, for the healing word. I sing for the mothers, I sing for the youth, I sing for the ones still searching for truth. Heartbeat of the ancient lion, beating through the roots of Zion. Can you hear it? Can you hear it? Calling every lost soul home. Heartbeat of the ancient lion, stronger than the walls of Babylon. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Truth is living in our bones. Hear the drum, hear the bass, hear the voice of the ancestors. No fear, no surrender. Keep the fire burning. Young lion rise. 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 Jah never left the righteous. One day the children will understand why the elders held wisdom in their hands. One day the sea beneath the ground will break through the darkness without making a sound. Then every nation will know the call, that truth and love can outlive it all. The ancient lion will lift his head and remind the living what
what the elders said.